Hi guys, Robo46 here. Welcome to round 9 of Robo's Racing League on Valentino Rossi the game. This week we are racing at Assen. The weather is on random again. We've got a wet track race. So let's go and see how qualifying went. It was Dylan who was on pole by quite a margin. 0.6 of a second over Moorland 97 who was in second. GSXR Matt 24 was in third. I was fourth. R Moorland was fifth. F1 Fan 6th, Brandy Scales 7th, Bike It in 8th, FIFA Master was 9th, Pit Bike Rider having connection issues, he was 10th. So, like I said, the track was a wet track. Let's see how this goes. Me on the left, Dylan in the middle, Matt on the right. Let's start this race. Off the line, Dylan didn't actually move for me. He does pop up eventually. As we go into the first corner, people all over the place. He just popped in there as we go into third, just ahead of Dylan. Matt is in the lead, followed by Moorland 97 as I try to go up the inside. Dylan going very wide around there, Matt going wide. I momentarily slot into the lead. And then we go into the very slow left-hander. Dylan on the curb, trying to come out. Goes on the grass, which loses a bit of momentum, and pretty much everyone comes past. Matt's in the lead, I'm still in second. I try to go past Matt, unfortunately I have a bit of a collision and drop down to 5th place apparently, and then back up to 4th, past R Moorland. Well, trying to anyway. There we go, into 3rd place. Matt and Moorland 97 are battling at the front. Can we catch back up to him and try and retake that lead? There has been an update. Obviously, I did mention it in a previous video about the tyre wear. The tyre wear has been altered. So we're all on wet tyres, obviously. And with a dry track, you would expect them to wear out pretty damn quick. But you'll see what the tyres are like towards the end of the race as we come to finish the first lap. Pretty bad exit from me there. Going over the line. Dylan is on my tail, comes alongside of me. I start braking on the curb, and unfortunately that sends me into Dylan. But I managed to hold my position in 3rd place. Dylan is in 4th with R Moorland in 5th now. A little bit wide there from Dylan. R Moorland trying to sneak underneath him. Not quite managing it. As we go through the hairpin again onto the back straight. And behind, where you can see is our Moorland. To the kink. I go a little bit wide there. Dylan tries to close up on the brakes, but unfortunately has that annoying animation and ends up going off track. But he does get a helping hand from his teammate who punts him in the rear. So he gets going pretty swiftly. But he's down in 6th place now. On with Matt, who's currently in the lead. So he's coming up to the end of lap 2. At the moment, I think he's got about a second lead. Just under 0.7 of a second over Moorland 97. I'm closing in again. So I'm still in 3rd. Comes around to go through the dirt timber chicane. Through he goes. Spinning up on the curb there. I've done that a few times. You do lose a little bit of drive. Into the first corner. You've got to go so careful into that first corner because it is really easy to crash. Brandy Scales just set the fastest lap. So he was in 4th place at that time. I think he just got past R Moorland. Still with Matt, who's in the lead. But he's not getting away from Moorland 97 or myself. It is over a second. We're back with me. We're on lap 4 now. Start of lap 4. I'm closing in on both of them. Saw Matt go a little bit wide. And then we close up even more. Obviously, if I could get back in the lead, that would be a big bonus. Oh, close right up again. can see the dry line there, even though we're still rooster tail in the water. But tyre wear is pretty damn fine. Usually tyres would almost be gone by now, but they are looking really good. No issues with the tyres. Into this horrible corner, which is a really annoying corner. We've already seen Dylan have that annoying animation there. It's so easy to have it at that corner. As Moorland 97 goes into the lead, I go around the outside of Matt, up to second place. So as we come round to the final sector on lap number 4, Moorland 97 is in the lead on the Yamaha. I'm in second on the Pramac Ducati, and Matt is currently third on the factory Ducati. So could we get back into the lead as we try and close in on Moorland 97 and into the chicane? We managed to just get in front. We're back in the lead. Didn't get the best of runs out of the chicane, and Matt was soon alongside me. Also towards the end of lap number 4, Dylan managed to overtake our Moorland. Just managed to get in his slipstream. Got a slight better drive up the inside. And into 5th place goes Dylan. You've got Brandy Scales in 4th there. So Dylan making his way through the pack. 5th place at the moment. Back at the front, Matt comes past. And we're on lap number 5. And we're back into 2nd place. Moorland 97 still in 3rd on that Yamaha. Matt goes a bit wide there. Not enough to allow me through. A bit wide there again. But again, not enough to let me through. Pramac Ducati not quite having the edge on the factory Ducati. I didn't get the best of drives through there and actually lose a position as I go wide. So back down to 3rd place. And then back up to 2nd as we just managed to squeeze through on Moorland 97. I was quite lucky there because I actually started losing the rear, so I was lucky not to have that animation. So now we've got to try and get back up to Matt again. He went off track slightly there. As we go on the curb, that loses us a little bit of drive. Spin in the rear. With Moorland 97 trying to find a way past. As we try and close in on Matt, and we're starting to. And the others are closing in as well. Oh, on the curb a little bit. Couldn't quite get a better exit than Matt. Spun up on the exit of the curb. But lap number 6. And sneak under him, back into the lead. For like the 4th time this race, maybe more, but Matt tries to get a tighter line. He's there, and then we go into the hairpin, still just in the lead at this time, managing to keep the front down that time. He's going to come alongside us, not quite. Still in the lead at the moment. We've still got Matt right on our tails, and the rest of them are on our tails as well. Go a little bit wide there. That allows Matt to come through. So we're down to 2nd again, but we try and go back into the lead. Just about managed to do so. Matt trying to get underneath us again. And does force his way through. So again, we're back down to 2nd. Can't really go around the outside of him. So I have to back off slightly. And then reassess the situation. But Moorland 97 trying to come through there. Into the chicane again. Again, going on the curb. I really needed to stop doing that because that lost us a bit more drive. And we're back down to 3rd as Moorland 97 comes through. And here comes Dylan as well, but managed to get back past both Yamahas. Back up to 2nd. Dylan's on the inside. He tries to go underneath Matt, and then I try and go underneath both of them. And then we go into the hairpin. And then we get force wide there. Moreland 97 going into the lead, and then people all over the place. Too many people, not enough track. And then go a bit wide here, and then on the curves braking, unfortunately forces me wide into Moreland 97, which forces him off track. And then we're down to 6th place, but immediately back through on our Moreland. Now we got some work to do. So we try to get through on Moreland 97. Try and cut in front of him, but obviously he's on the inside, so that's not quite going to work. But again, still trying to go around the outside of him, not giving up. And unfortunately, as we go right, we end up going off track. That gave me a tiny penalty of 0.4, but we do manage to regain the position up to 4th place. And into the chicane, Matt has a moment and goes across the gravel. And we're all closed up again, and Dylan is in the lead, but we're going to see how Dylan managed to do that. So here we are, he's in 5th place at the moment, so this is back on lap 6, and he's catching us. So that is Brandy Scales there as he manages to get past him. So he is now up to 4th place. You can see the other gaggle of riders, including myself, battling just ahead of him. Very, very close into the chicane. This is where Moreland 97 gets past me. The Yamaha doesn't seem to spin up as much going across that curve as the Ducati does. Then in comes Dylan, and then back through I go. And then he tries to get underneath, which he kind of does. And then I cut back underneath him. Of course, we have already seen this. And then as we go into the hairpin, Moreland 97 comes through and forces both the Ducatis very wide. And then a bit more bumping and barging going on. And then again, as we go right, me and Dylan go off track. Dylan manages to get past through. Brandy Scales moves up to 2nd place. Now Dylan's got to get past the 2 factory Ducatis, who are 1st and 2nd at the moment. Trying to get up the inside of Brandy Scales, and he does so. So up to 2nd place for Dylan now. And now he's just got to try and catch Matt, but obviously we know that Matt has a moment into the chicane. He's starting to close on Matt a little bit. Into the chicane, we see Matt going very wide there. And then Dylan going into the lead. Never to be seen again. So that is the start of lap 8. Now let's have a look at Matt's moment from his perspective as he comes round. Starts braking on the curb, which unsettles the bike and unfortunately makes him go across the curb. So unfortunately that's the annoying thing about braking on the curbs. So back with me now. This is lap 8. Back with the factory Ducatis up the inside of Matt, and we're back up to 3rd place. Now we've got to try and get past Brandon, and we do with the help of Matt pushing us very wide. But Brandon comes back through and pushes Matt pushes Brandon onto the grass, and then we go underneath Matt and then fire it out. So back down to 3rd again. Dylan, because of all this shenanigans going on between the Ducati boys, that's let Dylan pull away slightly. So we try and get through on Brandon, not quite happening. Matt comes back through on both of us. Brandy Scales managing to get back through, and so do I. As Matt just goes to close the door, I appear and kick it back open. So we're 3rd place. And we ain't got many laps left now. This race is definitely hotting up as we manage to get back through on Brandy Scales. So back up to second place. Could we catch back up to Dylan? Again, looking at the tyres are looking very good at the moment. As you can see, usually they're completely fucked by now, but yeah, even spanking the bike, the tyres are holding on with that new update. Maybe holding on a bit too much. I completely fucked up the exit of the chicane there, but luckily didn't get a penalty as I did slow down. Right, final lap now. Not a lot happened on lap 9, but we are on lap 10 now. We got Brandy Scales right behind us. We're in second place. Dylan not that far ahead. He's just there. But so far, this has been the best race we've had so far. It's been an epic battle throughout the whole race. And I think it helped that obviously we have had a few new games come out. Obviously Ride 2's come out, so everyone's been playing that. FIFA, a lot of people have been playing FIFA. Forza Horizon 3's been out, so people have been playing that. And Gears of War 4, which I've been playing as well. So we haven't really spent a hell of a lot of time practicing for this race. But I think that's made it a hell of a lot more interesting as Brandy Scales tries to come through. But not quite managing it there. And we are on the final section of the track now. The fast flowing section. Go on the curb, which loses us a little bit of drive. Brandy Scales just there. I go very wide onto the grass. Again, losing a bit of drive. So Brandy Scales is right there. Where will he attack? He's going to leave it until the chicane. As he comes alongside and try to defend. But unfortunately, he just manages to sneak through. And I don't get the best of exits. Hoping that he's got a big enough penalty. But with Matt now, again on the final lap. Because unfortunately, he has a bit of a whoopsie on the curbs and crashes, which unlucky for him allows our Moorland through into 4th place. So Matt will end up finishing in 5th place. So that's that. Let's have a look at the results. Of course, it was Dylan who took the win, not by a huge margin this time. Brandy Scales just managed to get 2nd place ahead of me in 3rd. Moorland took home 4th place ahead of Matt, who unfortunately had that crash in the final sector. So Matt takes 5th. Moorland 97, after having a promising start, he ends in 6th place. Biker, he was 7th. We did momentarily see him in front of Dylan. F1 fan, he ended in 8th place. Just waiting for the other two to finish. FIFA Master, he ends in 9th, and Pit Bike Rider in 10th place. So that was the epic result of the epic race. Let's see what that has done to the championship. So Dylan extends his lead onto a nice rounded up number of 200 points, with Moorland still in 2nd with 151 points, but closing in on him is both myself, who is in 3rd with 138 points, and closing in again is Brandy Scales in 4th, just 2 points behind me with 136 points. Moorland 97, he is in 5th with 98 points, but only 4 points behind him now is Matt in 6th with 94 points. Biker is in 7th with 80 points. He actually moves up to 7th. Demotes Pit Bike Rider down to 8th, who has 79 points. F1 Fan is 9th with 66. FIFA Master 10th with 55. Paradise 11th with 26. Gidsy in 12th with 25. Tempted DJ 13th with 19. And J-Par Polos in 14th with 5 points. Now, let's have a look at the team championships. Of course, Apex Predators still in the lead with 249 points, but closing in on them very rapidly is Drag Queens in 2nd with 215 points. Honda Britain is in 3rd with 202 points. Winging is 4th with 156. MP Yamaha Racing is 5th with 126 points. And Pit Bike Masters is 6th with 117. So that was that race, guys. It was a really good race. Wet track. Tyres last a lot longer now with the update. hardly anyone actually done any practice, which really made for some really close racing. But the next race for Robbie's Racing League will be on the 17th of October, which will be at Sachsenring. Again, weather will be random. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the guys who raced. It was really enjoyable, real close racing. Everyone gave a bit, everyone took a bit, so it was really fair. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!